Oh my god. Let me slow the fuck down. It is 45 degrees outside, boys and girls, I think. I'm cold. I'm layered up. I've got my ski mask on, you know what I'm saying? But the wind is just so piercing. So, I've owned this bike for about 5 months. And I've got zero complaints. It has never left me stranded, knock on wood. I haven't had any issues out of it. I've just got the oil change. The oil didn't even look dark, and I probably went over than what I should have, given the amount of miles this bike has, which is almost 41,000 miles. Did I get lucky? Ish, because I got this bike from a good friend of mine. So the miles never really scared me, because I know he took care of it mechanically. Was it a little rough with the stock fairings? Yes, but I mean, it's a sport bike, it's going to be. My brother in Christ, he had an airport with him. But I fixed that because another good friend of mine, who gave me his OEM fairings from his R6 for $200, which is a fucking steal for how good of a condition they're in. And he gave me a windscreen for free. That's my Blake is my boy. He did a 2017 conversion on his R6, so he didn't need these anymore. So he gave them to me for a great deal. And I will always appreciate that. Now, the things that does bother me with this bike still, which isn't even anything that has any... It's not anything the bike does, is the rear sets. Specifically one side, because one side is broken off because my friend's wife hit the brakes too hard and dropped it. Which, I mean, shit happens, you know? And that's why with the yellow, part of it was broken. But like, I love this bike. It doesn't tick. It doesn't smoke. Yeah. It doesn't do anything weird. Like, everything that I could complain about with what's wrong with this bike is stuff that I could easily change. You know what I mean? Like, it has a cat delete with no slip-on. I can change that. I want different rear sets. I can change that. I want different levers. I can change that. None of this stuff is, like, detrimental to how the bike rides. Now, do I want to get a new seat? Maybe. Because the stock seat, where the bolts go, it's a little bit messy. Like, my seat isn't even bolted down right now, but it's not a problem. We're gonna go, let's see if my old spot is here. I don't think anybody has been watching me this long and paid attention to where I used to come up here. Because this was my wheelie road right here. I'd pop it up right here, doing a stand-up or a sit-down on my DRZ, and I'd probably set it down around, like, here. Is there anybody in this other parking lot? Oh, they got a Charger now! They used to have a shitty-ass fucking... what was it, Impala or something. Stop at the stop sign. Let me see. I brought the Groms over here one time too. I brought every single one of my bikes. See, bro is staring at me. I could do it back here. Or do I want to go to the spot that's up there that has a little bit better lighting than this? Oh look, Suzuki. This is where I did the top speed run on the Grom too. Downhill, 75 miles an hour, I think. It was later 73 or 75, it's kind of funny. But anywho, that's not the point. The point is, if you can... So, I dailied this bike for the first month or two that I had it, because it was summer. And it didn't bother me at all. Like, yeah, you're a little hunched over, you're in more of a racing position, you feel like you're sitting on top of the bike instead of in the bike, like with Gixxers and CBRs. Once you get used to it, it's not that big of a deal at all. Like, I've never gotten off this bike and complained that my back hurt. Like, you just gotta know how to ride the bike. Don't put all your weight on the fucking bars. Squeeze with your legs. Like, it's not hard, you know what I'm saying? I know a bunch of motherfuckers are in the parking lot. So we're gonna go to the other spot with the pool, you know? Chatter, 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 chatter. I know, bitch. Ooh-wee. Do I really want to go back here and risk hitting my bike with nails and shit? Maybe. I don't know. I didn't really care with the DRZ. Here, yeah, I care with this. Oh! Turn you off. Thumbnail type shit. Or do I want to get it to where the sun's hitting it? Yeah, I like that. Maybe. Who knows? The biggest issue I had with this bike was the chain adjusters. Because I bought these. I bought the Light Tech ones and replaced the stock ones because the adjuster nut, it was stripped. So I couldn't tighten the chain, and my chain literally had this much lag. Literally, I was riding to my friend's house. And I was following my girl there. And my chain slipped off the sprocket in the back and locked the wheel up. Now, I was in the neighborhood. I was maybe going 10 miles an hour. Like, I was literally right in front of his house. And it happened. So, if I was on the highway when that happened, I probably would have went down. And I'd probably be really hurt or dead. Because the highway is going that way. People drive fucking fast, okay? So, my chain was really the biggest thing. But got that all figured out. I actually just cleaned it, but it needs to be cleaned again. And then more things that bothers me. This is missing a bolt, so it's kind of like, but it's fine. But all around, for $800, so I've probably put about, fairings were $200, chain and sprocket kit was about $200. I don't have very much into this bike. This was about $190 because it covers the yellow, obviously. These were free. Shout out to Hayden. This was free. Shout out to Blake, along with the fairings. It had a full service before I got to it. I mean, the thing was taken care of, alright? And if you don't believe me, see if y'all can see it. 40,785 miles. I got it with a little over 37,000 on it. So I've put a good amount of miles on it in a short period of time, which these things are meant to be ridden, you know. Now, what are the future plans? I don't fucking know. Do I want to keep it forever? Yes. If this motor ever does have an issue, I do want to put a 2017 motor in it, just because I don't really see myself really getting rid of it. Like, I have no reason to. Even if I get a 1000, I honestly don't think I'm going to get rid of this bike. I'm still going to keep it. Probably going to turn into a track bike. Who knows? Who fucking knows? But this bike is fucking mint for the amount of miles it has. And it hasn't had easy miles. I ride the piss out of this bike. If you don't believe me, look at my past videos. I wring this thing's neck maybe half the time that I'm on it. Days like today where I'm by myself, chilling, talking to y'all, I don't really beat on it. Like, that little pull I did coming down here, that wasn't shit. Like, the thing didn't even wake up. My biggest complaint with how it looks is the tank. I don't like fake carbon. It was my only option. It looked better than the matte black that was on it. But if I'm gonna go and keep this thing and go all out with it, eventually I'm gonna get a black tank and I'm gonna, get a real carbon piece. Because my other one fucking flew out of my book bag and got smashed by some soccer mom that was, drinking coffee and complaining about her husband beating her or some shit like that. I don't know. And that's what I mean. The amount of times, one of my friends actually cut his leg on this thing. And I've scraped by it walking in the garage and I've cut myself on it. I actually have a cut right here. But this thing is great. What's coming soon? I'm gonna get this in carbon, little fender in the back, and I'm gonna get that in carbon. After that, I really don't have much else I want to do to it besides, like, you know, changing these. But I honestly don't think I'm gonna be taking these off because it was such a pain in the ass. And I didn't even do all of it. That's the funny part. It was so annoying to change this stuff. It didn't take long because I had 3 of my friends helping me, which they basically, excuse me, they basically did the entire thing. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't do shit that day. And then, you know, maybe powder coat the wheels. Who knows? But after, because I got it in what, June, November, 5-ish months. This thing has been a dream, man. One of my friends was like, "Hey, I have the ZX10. I don't really ride the R6. It's been sitting for like 3 years. You want to buy it?" I said, "How much?" He said, "Pay for the full service. You can fucking have it." Oh my god. I went, damn, my boot almost fell. Look at this shit. I almost fell. I went probably the next weekend and I picked the bike up. It did not look like this when I first got it, though. If I find a picture of what it first looked like, I'll put it up on the screen of what it looked like. But it had a wrap on it. It needed to be taken off. I don't know. It needed help, right? I resurrected it, kinda. It's still like, it's maybe 60% done of what I want, you know what I'm saying? But hey, if you're wanting an R6, get one. Do I recommend you finding one with high miles? Fuck no, because I only got it because I know my friend very well, and I know he took care of it. I don't trust some random Chad on Facebook Marketplace selling his 50,000, 40,000 mile bike. Okay, I'm just saying. Take that risk if you want to. But for the life of me, I cannot wheelie this motherfucker. It just doesn't like it, man. Oh, my visor's fogging up and shit. With it becoming a lot more cold, I really don't know how much content I can really keep pushing out. My car videos never really did good in the first place, and my gun videos never did good, so I don't really know what I can substitute my bike content for that'll keep me, you know, sane, that I can't really ride as much because it's cold. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not riding when it's 20 fucking degrees. I'm not. I would do a pull right here, but I don't know. I gotta be careful because the tires are still cold, I'm pretty sure. Also, I've been wanting a steering vamper. I don't necessarily think I need one, but it's cheap insurance, you know what I'm saying? This way though. I don't like going up that way. But yeah, that was my opinion on this bike. My little 5-month review on this bike since I've had it, you know. When in 6 more months I'll do a year, you know. Hopefully I have a 1K by then. Hopefully. It's nothing promised because I'm still a broke college student, let's be honest. Ugh. I'm gonna take me a little nap.